You're not hungry this morning? We shan't waste this good food. Eat well. I've some work for you to do later. Start digging. Not too deep, or you'll disturb the present occupant.
Who's dead?
Nobody. Yet.
Then what? Shh.
This man's too ill to work.
Who says so?
I say so.
You're not a doctor now, my friend. You're a prisoner. Get back to your work.
I tell you, he's...
Up. Get up, I said. We'll see if that dog can move you.
It's Dr. Callistratus.
Who was that?
Callistratus.
Who's he?
You'll find out, friend. Stop talking.
I was willing to swear that that man couldn't raise a finger. Even the threat of the dog wouldn't move him. Then this...
Callistratus.
Yes, he arrives. And the man finds the strength not only to get to his feet again, but to do the work with the strength of two men.
Fear.
I know. But what sort of fear can inspire those reactions?
Look, friend, there are no words to describe the horror of that name. What you learn about Callistratus, you've got to learn for yourself. You can't be taught. Enough that he's in complete charge here. Our absolute lord and master. Soon you'll see what that phrase can mean. There's the grave we dug this morning.
But you said no one was dead.
There's your claimant for the grave tomorrow. At least what'll be left of him.
This is the year 1880, not the Middle Ages.
This is a prison for the criminally insane, whose families and friends have forgotten.
My friends haven't forgotten. There was certain evidence at the trial that did not come to light.
They won't be able to help you. No one can.
Why do you say that?
Because once a man sets foot in this place, he never leaves. Do you know why I'm here? My wife was very beautiful. Too beautiful. There was a man who wanted her for himself. He was the mayor of the village in which I lived. It was simple for him. One night in a tavern, I quarreled with a man. Later, they found his body with my knife stuck in his back. I didn't have a chance. The rest you know. I'm here, and my wife.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
There's no help. At least not from the outside.
What do you mean?
When you realize that no one can help you, perhaps then you and I can help each other.
Out. Not you, just Pierre. Where are you taking me? To Dr. Callistratus?
here.
Enter. I am Dr. Callistratus. You're perhaps wondering why you've been sent here. Your original destination was to be Cambold Island, I believe. You're here because I sent for you. It's the prerogative of those of us in charge of prisons to ask for any prisoner whom we consider would benefit our own particular establishment. Now, I've read the reports of your trial. I think you come into that category. Will you follow me, please? This is my laboratory. This is where you will work.
Work?
You were confined to prison for attempting to do something that no one has ever done before. Transfuse blood from one being to another. Now, you must have believed in what you were trying to do. I, too, believe it can be done. Here we shall attempt to do it together.
Do I understand that you want me to work on medical research?
If you so choose, you can sit in your cell and rot. But I don't think you will.
No, I won't.
Good. Good. Now, tell me, in your work with blood, what did you discover about the groupings?
Only that there were different types of blood. Very little else.
Did you not discover that to inject one type of blood into a body bearing a different type could be dangerous, even fatal?
To my cost.
That is why all species of blood must be classified, so that the same mistake is not made again. Now, here we have two entirely different blood groups. For want of a better name, I'm calling them Group A and Group B. Now, I want you to observe the different blood structure of both these groups.
Yes, I see the difference.
And now I'm going to add more of the Group A blood onto the A slide. You observe the effect? You see, they mix quite naturally. Well, now I'm going to add some of the Group A specimen onto the other slide. Now, will you tell me what you see?
The groups do not mix. They seem to be fighting one another.
They will destroy each other. The same thing could happen in a human body. So the first phase of your work will be to classify and to learn the various blood groups.
Where do I obtain them?
There are enough prisoners in this establishment to give you all the specimens you require.
And the second phase?
The isolation of a rare and dangerous blood condition. You'll learn about that when your first work is completed.
I see.
Meantime, you're still a prisoner. You will not be allowed to leave here. But inside, you will have freedom of movement.
Thank you.
Here are some of my research notes. Will you study them? Oh, one other thing. Your work will bring you in contact with many of the prisoners. You'll hear many strange and fantastic stories. Perhaps you already have. Remember, Pierre, you are in an institution for the insane, criminally insane. 3/4 of what is said here can be completely discounted as the raving of imbeciles. Carl will show you to your room. Carl, you'll remain there today. Tomorrow we start work together. And Carl, will you get those manacles removed?